Welcome to Dantics, the only game show that has a host with a hawk. My name is Dan, and in this episode, I'm going to be testing your Simpsons Trivia Knowledge. Don't worry, it'll be multiple choice for all you guessers out there. So grab your Buzz Cola and your Krustios, and let's test your Trivia Knowledge.
Question number 1. In what year did the first episodes of The Simpsons air? Is it A, 1988, B, 1989, C, 1990, or D, 1991? The answer is B, 1989. Airing just a few days before Christmas, it was the first time we saw such iconic characters like Barney, Flanders, Santa's Little Helper, and the origin of Snowball 2. Question number 2. What number is the current Snowball owned by the Simpsons family? Is it A2, B3, C5, or D8? The answer is C, Snowball 5, but the family renamed her back to Snowball 2 to save money on a new dish. Question number 3. How old is Bart Simpson? Is it A9, B10, C11, or D12? The answer is B10. The cool thing about animation is no one has to age, which is a good thing. Homer would be in his 70s, and Bart would be in his 40s by now. Question number 4. What is the name of Lisa's jazz mentor? Is it A, Murphy Witherspoon, B, Miles Murphy, C, Murphy Gillespie, or D, Bleeding Gums Murphy? The answer is D, Bleeding Gums Murphy. He was based on Sonny Rollins, a saxophonist who was widely recognized by his peers as one of the most important and influential jazz musicians. Question number 5. What is Comic Book Guy's real name? Is it A, Jeff Albertson, B, James Madrox, C, Jack Kirby, or D, Steve Dave? The answer is A, Jeff Albertson. Anyone growing up in the 90s that collected comic books knows how accurate this character is. Question number 6. Who was the Plow King? Is it A, Homer, B, Barney, C, Ned, or D, Moe? The answer is B, Barney, who started his service after Homer started Mr. Plow. Call Mr. Plow, that's my name, that name again is Mr. Plow. Question number 7. Who invented the Flaming Moe? Is it A, Moe, B, Homer, C, Barney, or D, Lenny? The answer is B, Homer. It's an alcoholic beverage invented by Homer that contained cough syrup and fire. Moe later steals the recipe and renames it, making his tavern super successful. Question number 8. What musical instrument does Lisa play? Is it A, the trombone, B, the trumpet, C, the saxophone, or D, the tuba? The answer is C, the saxophone. I can't even say that word right without saying it like Homer. Saxophone. Question number 9. What is the name of Cletus's wife? Is it A, Brittany, B, Cassidy, C, Tiffany, or D, Brandine? The answer is D, Brandine. The nature of their exact relationship is somewhat vague. It's often implied that the two were siblings. Dope! Question number 10. What object did Homer pull out of his nose that made him instantly smarter? Is it A, a pencil, B, a crayon, C, a gummy worm, or D, a toothpick? The answer is B, crayon. It was lodged in Homer's brain from a childhood incident when he stuck 16 crayons up his nose and didn't sneeze one of them out. Question number 11. What did Bart name his pet elephant? Is it A, Smashy, B, Stompy, C, Stampy, or D, Dumbo? The answer is C, Stampy. Bart won the elephant in a radio contest where he chose the elephant gag prize over $10,000. Question number 12. What are the annual Halloween episodes known as? Is it A, Treehouse of Horror, B, Terror in the Treehouse, C, Treehouse of Terror, or D, Treehouse of Dread? The answer is A, Treehouse of Horror. The yearly episodes contain 3 7-minute shorts where the writers could do anything they wanted without worrying about the show's continuity. Question number 13. What are the names of Marge's twin sisters? Is it A, Patty and Thelma, B, Thelma and Louise, C, Selma and Patty, or D, Jackie and Selma? The answer is C, Selma and Patty. The cynical, chain-smoking twin sisters both work at the DMV and possess a strong dislike for Homer Simpson. Question number 14. What is the name of the motel in The Simpsons? Is it A, Sleazy Motel, B, T-Bird Motel, C, Sleep Easy Motel, or D, Greasy Motel? The answer is C, Sleep Easy Motel. It's a seedy motel where all the items in the room are coin-operated, including the television, the Bible, and the vibrating beds. Question number 15. What street do the Simpsons live on? Is it A, Pine Tree Terrace, B, Evergreen Terrace, C, Green Tree Terrace, or D, Pea Green Terrace? The answer is B, Evergreen Terrace. Their neighbor to the left is Ned Flanders, but haven't you always wondered who lives to the right of them? Question number 16. Who has tried many times to kill Bart Simpson? Is it A, Sideshow Mel, B, Krusty the Clown, C, Sideshow Bob, or D, Groundskeeper Willie? The answer is C, Sideshow Bob. Voiced by the awesome Kelsey Grammer, he was originally Krusty the Clown's sidekick before starting a life of crime. Question number 17. What is Ned Flanders' wife's name? Is it A, Agnes, B, Esther, C, Mary, or D, Maud? The answer is D, Maud. She died after being struck by a barrage of shirts fired from a t-shirt cannon at the Springfield Speedway. Question number 18. What is the name of Krusty the Clown's monkey assistant? Is it A, Mr. Teeny, B, Mr. Tiny, C, Mr. Tipsy, or D, Mojo? The answer is A, Mr. Teeny. He's not just a heavy smoker. He's sometimes also seen as Krusty's driver, accountant, and butler. Question number 19. What is the name of the health resort Marge visits for a relaxing time? Is it A, Rancho Sleepo, B, Relaxo Rancho, C, Rancho Relaxo, or D, Raunchy Relaxo? The answer is C, Rancho Relaxo. This 2-star health spa is rumored to be set on an Indian burial ground. No thanks. Question number 20. What is the name of Ned Flanders' store at the Springfield Mall? Is it A, the Left Side, B, the Leftical, C, the Leftorium, or D, Left Behind? The answer is C, the Leftorium. Business at the Leftorium was pretty poor due to Homer's secret wish that Flanders' store would go out of business.
That'll do it for this episode of Dantics. Let me know in the comments below how many you got right. Since you like trivia, we do a live episode of Dantics every week where you call in, battle other contestants to win your name on the Danley Cup. So hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so you don't miss any upcoming episodes. I'm Dan and we'll see you next time right here on Dantics. You've made it to the end of the video! Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more trivia videos, just click the link above. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. Thank you so much for the support.